Boris Johnson has warned that Russia is planning the biggest war in Europe since 1945. The British Prime Minister sounded the alarm as Vladimir Putin showed off his nuclear power.
A blatant warning to the West not to mess with Moscow from the world's largest nuclear arsenal. This intercontinental ballistic missile, among those fired from the ground, air and sea, a massive show of Russian firepower. Overseen personally by Vladimir Putin and Belarus leader Alexander Lukashenko. In the rebel-held Donetsk and Luhansk regions, separatist leaders ordered a full military mobilisation of all men of fighting age, claiming Ukraine was about to invade. While the Russian-backed militants increased their bombardment of Ukrainian territory, this checkpoint was shelled. The Interior Minister was forced to run and duck for cover as mortar shells crashed in fields around him. And the government says 2 Ukrainian soldiers were killed.
The plan that we're seeing is for something that could be really the biggest war in Europe since 1945, just in terms of sheer scale.
Tensions sparking a brawl during this live TV broadcast, a journalist punching a pro-Russian politician and putting him in a headlock. Despite warnings from Washington that it may not be wise to leave the country, Ukraine's President Zelensky met world leaders at the Munich Security Conference. Russia didn't send a representative for the first time since 1999.
Russia continues to claim it is ready for talks, while at the same time it narrows the avenues for diplomacy.
As the threat of war looms large, Kiev locals are receiving medical training to help their families or soldiers on the street should it come to that.
It will be a lot of blood, so we need to know how to stop it.
With the sound of explosions in the background, they crawl under barbed wire and navigate obstacles with their eyes closed to mimic wartime scenarios.
If something happened urgently, we know exactly what to do after this training.
Foreigners among those staying put, but sceptical of an invasion.
How many times is he going to say invasion is coming next day? This is not the first time he's said it.
Europe correspondent Kari-Anne Greenbank is in Kiev. Kari, the Ukrainian president is urging Vladimir Putin to meet with him.
Well, he is, Will. President Zelensky says he wants to know what Putin wants, so he's calling for a meeting with the Russian president, something that has been blatantly rejected by the Kremlin before. But regardless, today will be another big day of crisis talks. Vladimir Putin is set to speak over the phone with the French President Emmanuel Macron, while Joe Biden is set to hold a National Security Council meeting. Our Foreign Minister Marise Payne, she is set to be holding talks with her Ukrainian counterpart, while the UK's Foreign Minister is now warning that Putin won't stop with Ukraine, saying he wants to reunite the Soviet Union. Will?
OK, Kari-Anne Greenbank live in Ukraine. Thank you.